Ok, bonjour. Bonjour. Alors, bon, comme hier, je pouvais pas parler trop fort, mais je peux stream. Bon, je prends un peu plus tard que d'habitude, mais bon. Je préfère faire un petit stream plutôt que de ne pas en faire. Du coup, déjà, je veux commencer par pull Black Swan, pour avoir un Eidolon sur Black Swan. Si j'arrive à l'avoir rapidement et sans encombre, je teste Kafka. Si je mets plus de 60, si je mets entre 60 et 80 poules pour l'avoir, si je rate 50-50, oh, 999 encore. Ouais, score bugué. Score bugué. Bon, ça va se remettre. Hein. C'est la 2.5 ? Je sais même pas c'est quel mage. Mes affectations. Alors voyons. Ouais, c'est bien 2.5, ok. Je vais commencer par augmenter le son. 5. Toi, tais-toi. Carnet de voyage. J'ai récupéré... Ah, je le vois plus du coup. Il y avait un event qui me donnait 1000 jades et puis quelques autres récompenses. Je l'ai pris. Je me suis coup tout à l'heure parce que j'ai fait la mage. J'ai pris le cadeau de l'Odyssée du jour. Donc pareil, j'aurai encore 10 violons. Il y a des persos à essayer là. Démarrer l'essai. Fais chiao. Le perso a l'air quand même intéressant. Toutefois, il ne m'intéresse pas spécialement. Alors, les attaques des alliés permettent d'accumuler des points de charge pour lancer l'ulti. Des points de charge pour lancer l'ulti. On va changer, ok. Ok. Tu ramasses ses ennemis pour les rassembler. Oh, je suis en x2. Ça les a tous one shot. D'accord. Un sur 5.
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring, forever triumphant!
A gift from the stars. I could take 10 of you. Pardon my manners.
So, let's kick things off with you.
You're falling apart on your own. Back down. Never hesitate! That won't do.
Ouais, sa compétence, on dirait un ulti.
Skills polished. Ready time to show you what I can. Azure Dragon. White Tiger. Eating less carbs. Watch this! I get it now. Now, watch this! Who's the lucky one today?
I venture forth to hunt. Always soaring, forever triumphant! Inevitable!
Ok. Est-ce que tout cela... Oh, tout cela, il donne des jades. Bon, go Robin. Et en vrai, encore, comme la précédente fois où j'ai pull, qui c'est que j'ai pull en dernier? Wow. Il y a deux persos que j'ai E6 déjà. Asta et Lucas. J'ai pas Mose. Allez.
Let the show begin. Let the show begin.
Continue patrols.
C'est devenu un fanboy.
Dangerous thoughts. Pull together. Resonate once more. Tonight, the stars echo because of me. Rise up into light. Yes. Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it. Time to twirl. Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! Time to twirl! No more playing. nice. Dodge this. Take this. Shape of tight rise Phoenix. Time to twirl.
Ok. Merci. Black Swan. Je pense qu'ils vont nous mettre avec des persos full dot. J'imagine. Ouais, Queen Eiffel, Sampo. Classique.
Make a wish.
Bon, on connaît Black Swan. On connaît.
What's wrong? Everyone's a customer. Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Naughty children, you're in bad shape.
Getting serious, huh? What would you like? The seal of ill fate descends. Beneath the silent waters lies an endless abyss.
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor.
We're just having fun. Try this on for size.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Destiny's hand has truly blessed me.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Comment ça, il résiste aux effets?
Your eye. It's never too early. For a happy new year. The threads of destiny.
Huh. Naughty children, you're in bad shape.
Forget your wallet.
Voilà. Merci. Kafka, pareil, on connaît. Kafka, on l'a de la pluie là. 1.2 ou 1 point? Je sais plus. 1 point. 1.1, je dirais.
Does that hurt?
C'est encore le vieux truc comme ça.
Here to crash the party? Turn up the volume.
Ah, c'est en 3, c'est pas en 4.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Try this on for size. What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
That breathing sensation.
Remember it.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
We're just having
Stand still.
Let's rock.
Mais du coup, j'ai pas le proc d'arcane. Il a l'air d'avoir pas mal de crits. Hein. J'ai l'impression. Voyons Mose. La chasse foudre. Je crois que c'est le premier à la chasse-foudre.
Crow feather stealth. Crow feather stealth.
Ok. On devient invisible.
Fight changes with changelessness. The night follows you like a shadow.
A guest with no manners. Who's the lucky one today? Everything's ordained by the so profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing. Inputting commands. Whoa. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Darkness charged.
I don't remember inviting you. A gift from the stars. Enemy targets detected.
Mais il joue pas pendant tout ce temps-là, lui.
This, that.
Darkness charged. Time to reap. Where the wind whispers, you cannot hide. Darkness charged.
Ok, en vrai, il est stylé.
Who's the lucky one today?
I'm the shadow.
Qu'est-ce que ça fait, sa compétence?
The moment of opportunity comes.
Inputting commands. Whoa.
Let's kick things off with you.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Darkness charged.
A gift from the stars. Everything is ordained by the so profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing. Ready for another?
Darkness charged.
Who's the lucky one today? Commencing support. Oh,
Let's kick things off with you. Darkness charged.
C'est sympa. Asta. Bon. On va le faire. Mais bon. Allez.
found your weakness. Scared yet? A gift from the stars.
I've no interest in
Ordained those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Je vais mettre en x2 parce que bon, on connaît.
No manners, huh? Who will it be?
Fighting is meaningless. Too late to repent.
Voilà. Et Lucas. Lucas, c'est pareil, on connaît. Oui, c'est beaucoup de saignement. Strike first.
Just getting started.
Let's see some sparks fly!
Naughty child.
Give up.
Wanna see what I can dodge this?
Time for a shot. Nap time. I'm okay.
Take this! Rise, Venus!
Step out of it.
Dodge this!
Voilà. Voilà. Ça c'est fait. Maintenant le moment qui intéresse tout le monde. Je vais mettre ce panneau sur mon dirigeable. Ici. Le pool de Black Swan. Pour Bobo, j'ai loupé le 50-50.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Donc là, je devrais le gagner. D'ailleurs, c'est rangé comme ça, du coup. Allez. Bon. J'ai une petite très faible. Oh. Bon, Asta, je récupère le vœu. Augmente les chances de coup critique. Le porteur inflige. Oh. C'est pas mal. Pas de... Oh, j'en ai eu qu'un. Trente vœux. Toujours pas. Mose. Micha. Je veux juste voir, j'avais une petite combien à la base? 6, 7, 8. Donc je suis à 38. Donc là je passe à 48. Bon. En tout cas c'est mort pour Kafka. Mose. « 58 » Toujours pas. Mose. « 68 » Toujours pas. « 78 ». Ah. Il y a le 5 étoiles. Lucas. Érudition, putain de merde. Ça va faire 4 ou 5 50-50 d'affilée que je loupe. C'est un délire. Après, Imeko, j'aime bien. Mais bon. C'est pas ce que je voulais.
Every shadow on the Yao Qing could be me.
The one thing I look forward to? Growing up, of course.
Qu'est-ce que je fais? Avec un peu de chance, je peux l'avoir assez vite. J'ai pas de chance. Ça, mon problème, c'est que j'ai pas de chance. Faut balancer les 80 là. Non, toujours pas. Oh. Non. Oh, t'es sérieux? Ah bah quand même. Je viens de dépenser 150 vœux. Pourquoi j'ai jamais de 5 étoiles moi? Bon. Bah j'ai plus de vœux. Bon ici je peux en acheter du coup 32. Si je peux en acheter un. Merci Tescat. Bon j'ai encore raté mon 50-50.
As fate dictates, dispersed memories begin to intertwine anew.
Cet Eidolon m'aura coûté que 150 vœux.
Every shadow on the Yao Qing could be me.
Oh là là. Bon, j'ai eu Meko du coup, je l'avais pas.
With countless marvelous sights to be seen, I couldn't possibly consider stopping here.
Violence is the ultimate means, and it is also my only means.
Bon, bah, va falloir que je me repasse pour Acheron. Et ben j'espère que les events vont donner beaucoup de vœux.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Come on in.
Seriously? When is this war dance going to start? The Sky Splitter has been hovering there for ages. When can we board and see what's inside?
Is this how long-life species live? Everything proceeds so slowly. The effectiveness of anticipation in my emotional center is at an all-time high. Oh,
Relax. The Realm Keeping Commission will send boarding notices to all ticket holders. The Gazette said the Sky Splitter will fire a salute before the ceremony starts.
I saw the schedule for the first day of the tournament. Can you believe the Ringmaster accepted 4 challenges? And he's just a kid. So, who are you betting on, Bardo?
I'm betting on neither. I lost all my credits betting on Roboball games in Taikian. This time, I've decided not to rely on probability games to accomplish my target of getting...
War dance. Here you are. I heard
No
you
problem.
and Mr. Dan Hung went to meet the judges, and then a riot broke out in the shackling prison. I was so worried about...
There was a revolt in the shackling prison. Fortunately, we were protected by the guards until the Cloud Knights arrived to rescue us.
I was planning to take Miss March and Yoon Lee to Stargazer Navalia to see the Sky Splitter up close. But we stumbled upon a group of suspicious Foxians carrying official identity. They were acting strange. So out of curiosity, we decided to follow them. It seems they infiltrated Stargazer Navalia in order to prepare for Hule's escape. And I wonder who provided them with those disguises. And how many more Borisin have taken advantage of the war dance to infiltrate... Yeah, I heard them too. But I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint them. The security of the Luofu is more important to me than anything else. I need to fulfill my duties as a... Those tourists just want to see some good sword fights. Anyone can participate in this kind of tournament. The real challenge lies beyond the ring on the Sky Splitter. If we don't... Obviously, there's someone behind the scenes orchestrating this prison break.
Well said. You may be tiny in stature, but your ambition matches that of the Yao Qing's warriors.
Hey, this has nothing to do with my height.
Yes, I suggested to Yanqing that we find a place to have a decent meal. A hunter must be well fed before the hunt.
You still have a good appetite, even in the face of disaster. You truly are the Merlin's Claw. Please finish the food quickly so we can get to work, General Vic.
Well, that's not up to me. Dig in. I called you here so you could enjoy the food.
Me? This isn't the time for a leisurely meal, and...
Oh. You'd give me time ever since you encountered those Borison spies, you've been so busy that you've hardly eaten anything. You can't defeat Hule on an empty stomach. Take your time. Enjoy the meal.
Hule's whereabouts are still unknown, and they've even taken Mr. Jiao Cho hostage. The longer we wait, the more complicated this...
Jiao Cho always said I'm the most impatient person among the Cloud Knights, and I can't argue with that. So, there's no reason for you to be more anxious than me. I've fought against Borison abominations for years, and I know their ferocity and cunning well. When facing cunning and ferocious prey, the hunter must be more patient, biding their time to seize the golden chance for a decisive blow.
But when will that time come?
Like I said, it's only one.
D'accord, il faut manger.
General Hua Yan, the Skyfaring Commission has finished its preparations. Do you have any
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight, I'll step in as the temporary commanding officer of the seat of Divine Foresight.
What is the situation at the Shackling prison?
Hule made a quick escape and even sealed the gates of the prison. As of now, the good news is the two nameless who were trapped in the Shackling prison are safe and sound.
I know I shouldn't use the word great given the current situation, but...
We've lost contact with one of the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. The Borison, don't worry, Yukong. Fei Shao is leading the wolf hunt operation, and you know how capable she is.
I have no doubt about General Fei Shao's capabilities, General Hua Yan. I'm more concerned about the Wardens. According to the plan, the ceremony will begin in 6 hours. The Sky Splitter will be activated, but now, with Hule's whereabouts unknown...
March is right, Grandpa. I heard the escaped prisoner from the Shackling prison is beyond formidable.
So, Yunli, what do you think?
Well... I believe we should declare martial law and allocate manpower to search for the escaped
Your plan sounds solid, but unfortunately solid plans rarely get a chance to be. The first are the many travelers who have come all the way here for the war dance. If we declare martial law now, it's like declaring that the second party is the staff of the Xianzhou Lawfu's 6 commissions. They've invested a lot of resources and manpower into organizing the war. But of course, not everyone disagrees with your idea.
Really?
The mastermind behind this incident would fully support your opinion, presumably. Hule's escape and your discovery of Borison's spies, the fugitive is just one piece in the game. The one controlling the pieces. We'll search for the prisoners while maintaining order on the Lawfu.
As if nothing has happened. Yan Qing said he'd assist the generals, and now he's nowhere to be found. With the host ringmaster gone, how are we supposed to act like...
That's why I called the two of you here.
Master Yunli, is General Huayan asking...
No, that's not the...
General Huayan, are you asking me?
You caught on quickly, Miss March.
But Miss March is a guest invited by General Jing Yuan, Grandpa. How can an outsider...
Dear child, the nameless of the Astral Express are renowned throughout the cosmos. It's an honor to have them participate in the ceremony. We can't afford to have any problems during the war dance. Yukong, please explain to them the rest of the arrangement.
Point de vue de Ling Sha avec Dan Hang et Jin Yuan dans la prison des enchaînés. Anya.
I am sorry for our improper management, and I truly appreciate your assistance.
There is no need to apologize. We Cloud Knights fight on the battlefield while you judges punish the criminals. We are two sides of the same Xianzhou Luofu, and it is my... I've grasped the situation of the prison break. Now tell me more about the current state of the shackling prison.
Borison infiltrated the prison in disguise and released the prisoners, spreading. Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Xueyi from the detention division was killed and is temporarily unavailable. So, I'm taking over her duties and commanding Arumaton spectral envoys and spiritfarers to quickly restore order in the affected areas.
I, and the 2 behind me, will go deeper into the prison to investigate.
General, the situation inside is still chaotic and perilous.
It's common for Cloud Knight generals to face danger directly. Hule has escaped, and the Yaoqing envoy is being held hostage by the Borison. His fate is unknown. Not only did the Merlin's Claw offer no reproach, she just... How did the infiltrators learn about the location where Hule was held? And how did they time their plan just before the Yaoqing mess? Finding the answer to these questions shouldn't be too...
I understand, but I'm afraid it...
For a long time, this hidden force has been pursuing their own goals and undermining the security of the...
The 10 Lords Commission will support your decision with everything we have.
Dan Heng and Ling Sha. I'll need both of you to...
Well, it's part of my responsibilities as the Cauldron Master. So...
Let's start with those
My people have already prepared the evidence. According to Lieutenant Yenqing's report, he stumbled upon a few suspicious Foxians at Stargazer Navalia. After following them, he discovered that they were actually Borison in disguise.
Looking at him now, it's hard to imagine how he transformed.
My alchemists detected some... complex ingredients in his remains, which might explain how these Borison were able to disguise. Simply put, Foxians and Borison share a common ancestry. Although they look completely different now, there isn't much genetic difference between them. This medicine allows Borison to temper...
So, in other words, if they stop taking the medicine...
Indeed. This means that these Borison have a steady supply... the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Looks like the Alchemy Commission is involved once again. When I was sorting through the prescriptions they use, I came across one called Semblance Reversion Essence. It's designed to help those disciples...
They're one and the same.
The medicinal properties and ingredients may differ, but the principle...
Since ancient times, the Borison have always sought to have more powerful bodies, regarding the Foxians as weaklings. Yet, in order to save their warhead, they were willing to disguise themselves as...
If these infiltrators rely on the medicine to maintain their disguise... Here we are. According to the judge, this area is not yet under control. So we should proceed cautiously.
Entwined with ethereal
I've captured the nature of the medicine in my sensor. By following the medicinal fumes, we should... Incredible strength.
Such brute strength is not something an
If I may be so bold to ask.
I have lived a bit longer, and with his strength, Hule united numerous Borison packs over 7 centuries ago. I followed my mentor on a campaign against the abominations, even with medicinal pellets that suppress the fear caught. By the end of the battle, only a few of us remain.
If that's the case, why... On the Xianzhou Jumi, the judges cast those unforgivable and nearly immortal abominations of abundance into the eternal flame. Their so-called immortality is just a facade. I mean, nothing can truly defy death, can it? But I guess I understand. The people of the Luofu are known for their kindness. Even when faced with a malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, they couldn't bring...
I understand if you hold grudges against me, Miss Ling Sha.
I'm just a healer. I'm not familiar with the past.
All right. Let me.
Et du coup, l'âge de healer, ça sert à rien.
How familiar.
Retribution will find you. Memories are ever beneath the silent waters. Lies an endless abyss.
Another journey begins. Through the waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
How about we dissipate that foul stench? Both body and mind must be pure.
The threads of destiny aren't the seal of ill fate descends.
I weep for the departed. Dusk reigns. It too shall fall.
On va mettre l'Incha là. Ouais. Du coup, si je mets 4K.
Did this Cloud Knight also take the medicine?
No. This is a Borison in disguise. A guard killed him before he could return to his original form.
All these Borison are dressed in official attire. Besides the Cloud Knight, there were also 2 Borison just... Whoever is providing them with official...
Someone bit open his arteries and drained almost all of his blood while he was still alive.
Despite being a long-lived species, Borison are actually more like predatory beasts. It's hard to imagine how he managed to suppress his hunger for over 7 centuries.
Such is the terrible nature of the abomination, just like you said, Miss Linshaw. Casting a creature that can't be killed into a star would be a way to permanently get rid.
The Foxians didn't agree to that.
Exactly. The atrocities committed by Hule went beyond mere massacres. Throughout numerous wars, we made every effort to eradicate the Borison. But Hule, with his mysterious sorcery, turned. The Foxians curse his name day and night. I wonder if you know why Hule wasn't taken into custody by the Foxian majority Xianzhou Yaoqing, but instead imprisoned in the Xianzhou Luofu, Miss Linshaw.
As you mentioned, your mentor was an exceptional warrior and was the one who defeated Hule, an extraordinary achievement. Therefore, the marsh...
It seems you have a major misunderstanding about this arrangement. Yan Qing told me that an IPC ship was attacked by Borison. Is this what they were trying?
Yes. The Artisanship Commission and Alchemy Commission conducted a joint. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild has been researching the biological properties of long-life species, hoping to make medical or
Perhaps to those scholars, Borison are no different from lab animals. Maybe...
No. If it were only about revenge, They could just wreck the ship and destroy all the cargo. It was a deliberate display to showcase the danger.
This skill in exploiting the blind spot.
Watch out! Even after suffering such severe attacks?
Never time to say
The
down.
invasion of godlike species has crossed the line.
Again.
1125.
This is where it ends. On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree?
Stand still. That breathing's insane. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign. It too shall fall.
You haven't answered my question about why Hule was imprisoned in the Lafu instead of the Yaoqing General. You've been reserved and
The reason why the Marshal didn't leave Hule on the Yaoqing lies in the very mech.
Are you suggesting that there are people trying to understand Hule's secrets and use them for their own purposes? Well, I understand. I've heard that the Foxians on the Yaoqing share a bloodline with the Borison, and the Marshal believed that this would be inhumane and no different from what the Borison...
Exactly. While Borison see Moonrage as a blessing that unlocks their... Why can Borison control the power of Moonrage? Can we Each questioner had good intentions. To the Foxians of the Yaoqing, Hule was not only the warhead of the Borison, but also a monster.
That's why the Marshal decided to imprison Hule and the Lafu.
Because such selfish pursuits in the name of good intentions. One...
The sedition of Imbibitor Lune. By imprisoning Hule and the Xianzhou Lafu, the Marshal both suppressed the dangerous intentions of...
That was a necessary trade-off. The Xianzhou...
Thank you for enlightening me. Was it for the same reason that you...
You said that I couldn't bear to cut out the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission. But instead exiled... But did your mentor tell you her good intentions led her to perform certain healing arts on Dun Hung, who had just finished his hatching rebirth?
What did you just say?
She believed that restoring the High Elder's knowledge of his past life would allow the Vidyadhara to resume their duty as the guardians of the Ambrosial Arbor, quelling the strife within their clan. But just as I mentioned earlier, the road to catastrophe is always paved with good intentions. Since then, the Six Chariot... Charioteers decided that the alchemy could...
If that's the case, I should thank you.
Quite the contrary.
Thanking me.
All I ever want is to have a clear conscience. However, can long-life species truly achieve that goal in their long-drawn lives? And now, with a complicated situation in the...
Your eloquence is indeed impressive, the divine foresight. But, let me make it clear. The Alliance sent me here to handle the business impartially, not...
It doesn't matter which side you choose, Miss Ling Shaw. At the end of the day,
These Mara-struck soldiers don't appear to be escaped prisoners.
how can you tell?
These soldiers are fully armed. Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Morza did say that there were two groups of attackers. The other attackers, aside from the Borison, could hide their tracks.
Hide their tracks?
Exactly. I've engaged with these attackers before, and they used cloud hymn magic to hide their presence.
You once warned me to be cautious of the Vidyadhara Elder's influence within the Alchemy Commission. Could it be?
What's on your mind, Miss Lingshaw?
Well, it seems that someone provided the attackers with a map of the shackling prison. And considering the Vidyadhara's involvement in the prison's construction, it raises suspicion about their role in this. Additionally, the fact that the Borison need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moreover. Forging official identities for the undercover and the presence of assassins capable of using cloud hymn magic deepens my... But why would the Vidyadhara collude with the Borison and aid in Hulei's escape?
They aim to spread chaos. They believe that only in chaos can they regain their former power. Since this edition of Imbibe de Lunae, the once proud dragon race has been powerless, watching their influence wane. Being a native of the Luofu, Miss Lingshaw, I believe you understand.
However, I don't think the preceptors are the true masterminds. If I'm not mistaken, the one behind all this treachery is the Lord Ravager who exploited the weaknesses within the Luofu.
Please remember, General, that everything I've mentioned is mere speculation. We need concrete evidence for a public trial. If you want to
So, what's your plan?
I'll send an invitation to the...
And...
The preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on the Luofu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to meet me at Scale Gorge Waterscape. I'd like to hear their explanations.
Good idea. If I were to take action, it might alert the... And don't worry if things don't go smoothly.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation, may Rainbow's blessing keep him safe.
Et lui, il est avec Oulé.
As I said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts to be truly effective. The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together...
Delicacy. But isn't that just one flavor overpowering the others?
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this. If there's a fussy child who refuses to eat green peppers...
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a pot.
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that you, Borison, have lost many of your taste buds during the self-modification process, so you can't experience complex flavors.
It's a shame I don't have any green peppers right now. Otherwise, I'd happily stuff them into your...
I'm just kidding. The answer is quite simple. Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, the flavor of the meat overpowers the taste of the peppers. And even a fussy child can enjoy them.
Can I just boil your tongue in this hot pot? I know you're trying to buy time until someone comes to you. You said that Jin Liu recently returned to the Luofu, right? Well, she did come back. But, unfortunately, do you really think you can delay our departure by provoking Lord... You see Borison as savages who know nothing about the... The more hope you hold in your heart, the greater your pain will be when death...
His composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine. And it will wear off.
Lord Hule!
Oh, you pathetic Foxians. For thousands of years, we were the ones who allowed you to live, and who granted you civilization. But in the end, you... But it's all right. As long as you catch the scent of your masters, you obediently return to us.
Hule. Have you ever wondered why it took them 7 centuries? The Borison's era has long passed. Did they ever tell you these harsh facts before giving you hope? Now they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yao Qing, by a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos, trembling with fear like a wounded beast.
The Merlin's claw of the Yao Qing. A Foxian?
He isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder, a thief. She stole our power and used her knowledge about...
And she bested you, Moktok. Fairness is but a pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated. Since our great pack has fallen apart...
In our darkest hours, it was a prophet of the Master of Immortality, named Mongus, who showed us the way.
Super.
Her guidance brought us hope.
This prophet, Mongus...
The prophet made this proclamation. The Borison have been divided for too long. And the prophet told us that the Foxian general of the Yao Qing would take you to her ship during the Lafu's war dance. And that it would be our best chance to infiltrate and...
Even if you managed to set Hule free, you'd have no way to escape.
We've already prepared our ships. And the Prophet's prediction will surely...
Once the news about the prison break spreads, the Cloud Knights will close all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another cave.
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast, Lord Hule! I assure you that our star skiffs will soon arrive. Right now, everyone in the Lafu is distracted by the stupid war dance. So this will be the perfect
chance to return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet and become a mere puppet in her clutches. Her plan is full of Listen up. A wolf never allows itself to become prey. From now on. Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiao Chou, I'm now giving you a chance.
Wait, what did you just say?
But my lord!
Would an alpha wolf ever listen to a cub, Moktok?
No, I've never heard anything like that. I wasn't trying to defy you.
I'm offering you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obey.
Perhaps I can try to warn the Cloud Knights. Just as I suspected. The Cloud Knights must have been aware. For now.
Would you like to board my star skiff? Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate that many. But I have a large... We need to hurry, wherever we're going. The war dance is about to start. Close the ports?
I'm sorry, but the Realm Keeping Commission Hey, although we're short...
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at me for quite a while. Understood.
Stop asking. I'm off duty now. Go bother someone else. Can't you just stop asking? You're not one of us, but I smell a familiar scent on you.
The warhead sent me here to check on the situation.
No, not at all. Instead, the Skyfaring Commission is clearing routes to prioritize star skiffs.
The ports haven't been closed? What is going on? Stalling won't help. It's time to confront Hule and see what tricks he's up to.
Would you like to board my stars? Well, my little star skiff can't... We need to hurry, wherever we're going. Keep what quiet? Come on, spill it if you have. I've been in this business for almost...
You're back, Jiao.
You were closely watching me, weren't you? And if I sought help from anyone, your people would kill them.
Oh, exactly.
No.
They don't want to publicize my escape. I understand. It's no surprise. For fears, what lurks here is not a group of fugitives, but rather a pack of wolves amidst the flock. Your calm facade will soon crumble. I can tear through it and expose. Of course, you can try your luck and believe now. Let's talk about the Foxian general you serve. Moktok says she's here for me, which means she'll be hunting me herself. Before the hunt begins, I need to know my opponent. You can refuse and play tough, or you can cooperate. Good. At least you didn't try to draw attention with a scream. That way, but remember, the next time you refuse me, I'll crush your healing hands, then your knees.
Fine. I'll tell you what you want to know about her. But I expect... You can torture me until I talk. Or... let's save us both. Here's the question that's been bothering me. How have you managed to survive and endure centuries of torture?
So, is that why the Shenjiao Yaoqing wanted to take me away? I still remember. In the early years of my captivity, the Foxians came and went. They extracted my blood and marrow. Unfortunately, they failed to uncover the secret. So, they resorted. Some seek power to destroy their enemies, while others seek power to be... I see. You're the most pitiful of them all, healer of the Yao. Well, then let me tell you the answer used in our ancient legends. Duran, the ancestor of the Borisin, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power. To achieve his goal, he sacrificed the lives of countless Borisin and Foxians, pouring them into the spring bestowed by the Master of Immortality. Duran ascended the birthing bed and obtained what he desired, a heart in the shape of a deep red full moon. He cut open his chest and replaced his original. Laugh all you want, but only I know the truth behind every word. This moon heart beats within the body of every generation of the Borisin warhead. In the ritual that decides the new warhead, the successor cuts open the previous one. Devouring is the true essence of life. I thought all hope was lost after 7 centuries of torment. All right. Now it's your...
Jiao Cho, I found you.
Okay.
I know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand...
That's right. My people are busy collecting clues now.
General, before we completely lost contact with Jiao Cho, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate...
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt. There's an old saying among the Borisin. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted.
Are you joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been imprisoned for 7 centuries. Even with his accomplices, they're no match for us numerous Lawfu Cloud Knights. How could he consider us?
Do not underestimate the enemy. Hule is not an ordinary Borisin that can be easily killed. A vicious beast who hasn't tasted blood and flesh in 7 centuries is now lurking on the streets of the Lawfu.
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat.
Exactly. That is why we must succeed in our first strike, or the situation. You've heard of this military tactic, right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape. A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous. What would we do if we were the escapees from the shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long. In this case, what do we need?
A star skiff to get us out of the Lafu. The Borisin we discovered at Stargazer Navalia.
We predict their next move, and let's start from where you found those Borisin and corner our prey.
Spring forth, gleam of old blades.
This is where we ran into the Borisin last time. It looks the same as...
Because I blocked all the relevant news, to make it seem as if nothing had happened. If Yanqing hadn't scared them off, we would not have many clues. However, the more well-prepared a plan is, the longer it takes to adjust when it's disrupted. If any Borisin...
Are you suggesting that there are Borisin here at Stargazer Navalia right now?
This is an automated area. So don't you think that there are a bit too many people? First, look at those 2 Skyfaring Commission staff members. They've been observing us. Then, there's a Cloud Knight soldier over there. Perhaps he's here for patrol. But each patrol team must consist of... Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing. If you have a target in mind, let's go investigate.
Who are you? Don't you know that Stargazer and...
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost...
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Xianzhou Lafu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents...
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that...
That makes perfect sense. So you're now investigating the Borisin?
Yeah, we've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've...
Normalement, ils sont pas censés savoir qu'il y a des Borisin.
Lieutenant Yanqing.
You're aware of the Borisin prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be on the alert.
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter. Have you noticed anything unusual?
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is...
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the...
Yes.
You've been observing the Sky Splitter for a while.
Honestly, just watching the ship from here isn't too thrilling. I wish I could go on board and witness Lieutenant Yanqing's contest. Speaking of which, Lieutenant Yanqing, aren't you supposed to be on the sky?
Thank you for your concern, but I have more...
Hey, you there! Please refrain from wandering around No, not at all. Actually, I'm here to address a
peculiar issue.
Yeah! We've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error? This is just weird. I thought all the I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my work.
So, it seems that some Borisin have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise.
That's my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if nothing happened? Stargazer Navalia is not under lock.
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia as on lock.
Their flimsy disguise has been exposed.
Toi, meurs. Bon, ça marche pas.
Why are you still here?
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now, I'm asking you, how many more of your comrades are here? Where were you?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoqing. What are you still...
Familiar.
This battle fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
The threads of destiny aren't. The seal of ill fate descends. Beneath the silent waters lies an endless abyss.
Caught in the net. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Run! Tell Lord Moktok about this!
Because I need answers.
You were our war slave. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you...
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared. But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to...
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borison escape so you could track him?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borison. I know the methods of these abominations.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand?
Well, just hazy. The word Borison was only used to refer to those wolf masters. I'm a Foxian who was born in one of the fallen territories. In their eyes, we're mere consumables. Cannon fodder used to slow down Xian.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yao Cheng.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them. Zhao Cho is trying to stall Hule, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust your judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hule from attacking Stargazer Navalia.
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Zhao Cho.
Zhao Cho.
Please, save me. I want to live.
Zhao Cho, find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot! Hurry!
I see. How is the front line?
The Borison beast chips have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect the Cloudpeer telescope. General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive. I've never seen such a brutal fighting style. Her body, it's like she was split open.
Her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me?
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation. I will.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Zhao Cho? So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xiangzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borison bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out...
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to... Moon Rage. A blessing for wolves. And a curse for foxes. For Borisin, to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast. With the burning fury in her heart. That Foxian... And in return for saving her life.
Hule. Do you know the saddest thing about being... All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died like a useless idiot. I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death, only to watch it struggle, dive back into the boiling. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life? Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice, everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason. Witnessing even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war.
The thoughts in your pathetic head...
Did you already know that?
Yes, I did. As Borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. What a shame, what a shame. Your story actually...
Can you even feel respect?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. And as the wolf's creed goes, gift the wolf a dead end, where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate, where satiation lies. That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how Borisin we will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for our hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future.
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered.
Moktok.
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the Wardens will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs...
Calm down, Moktok. Look at you now, hiding and fearful.
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come back to the Borisin.
Hope? The Borisin have forgotten the wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope in the strong. But the bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar trying to use Duran's offspring. Moktok, let me tell you how the Borisin will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in the streets of the
But Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like...
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, every...
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Mock talk. We're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those fox... Now, you devious monkey, come out. And...
Xiao. Milza. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yaoqing. Tell your general, tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xianzhou La Fu in blood. Follow me, my cubs! We shall stride among the prey! Give the wolf a dead end when new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy doom. Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. My return will bring back the wolf's creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened...
The Sky Splitter's gun salute is really loud. Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle? Who am I? Where am I? Look around you. Do you...
Memories of falling from the sky into Taikian Stadium have come flooding back to me.
Great. You've finally gotten your memory back. And I can put down old metal. As the saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a...
But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is
Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the...
Master Yun Li, please...
March, think about the great storm.
I've trained hard in the art of swordplay over these... Master Yun Li, I don't think I'm completely ready.
March, there is no such thing as completely ready.
Miss Yun Li, Miss March, this way, please. I was informed of your arrival by Madame Yukong. The news that you will be the ringmaster in place of Lieutenant Yan. If they ask you this, how will you introduce yourself?
Losers have no right to know my great...
Is this some kind...
I see you are both quite relaxed. Impressive, given the imminent danger you face. Miss Yun Li's contestant information was registered for the war dance a long time ago. Please, follow this path.
Thank you, Miss Shikwe. Let's take a look around the contestant hall. So, there are so March. Before the war dance begins, my grandfather always told me that a weapon mimics its master. You've seen me wield old metal before, haven't you? Tell me, what did you observe from that?
Waving around such a giant weapon. Master,
you're not wrong. My battle style has always been simple and effective. One cut, observing the weapon that your opponent uses, assessing what kind of battles.
Why would you tell me your weakness?
That's the only way to ensure that we have a fair fight, don't you think? Now is a perfect opportunity to learn how to evaluate your opponents.
Know myself and know.
Ugh. I am not used to wearing clothes like this at all. Ooh! You're March 7th!
That's right.
As you can see, I
see the Skyfaring Commission has really gone all out.
That's right! A big event like this just can't go ahead without a few. First, the question that is on everyone's minds. Lieutenant Yanqing this is just gossip from unreliable sources, but... my apologies, this was very unprofessional of me. I see that Lieutenant Yanqing has his own affairs to tend to. Then, once the war dance begins, you will be challenged by master swordsmen from many different... May I ask who that might be? Who? Oh, are you talking about a thank you very much for accepting...
I came here because I wanted to meet the great Lieutenant Yanqing I've heard so much about, and finally cross Blake. Who would have imagined that he would take this last-minute replacement? March 7th.
If I'd known I could use multiple weapons at once, I'd have brought my bow.
Hello, miss. Are you here to take part in the Ringmaster's Challenge too?
That's right. I'm the March 7th that everyone's been talking.
What? You're
Don't worry. I'm a newbie swordmaster who's only
March 7th. Standing before you is a seasoned cloud.
Tricking the opponent into underestimating.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, this is just a... Oh, I understand what's going on, Miss March 7th and Miss Yun Li. I'm actually not content. Oh, it's all right. I can't bear to watch other people make things awkward, so I always try to keep the conversation going. But then, I'm the one.
There are still many guests arriving here.
Understood.
Understood.
The first round of the war dance is about to begin. Are you feeling okay, March?
Me? I'm fine. As soon as I saw these people gathered here, I suddenly felt weirdly relaxed.
Just make sure to maintain this composure when you go in the ring.
I understand why you wanted.
So, do you want to go out and see the ring? I knew it! Let's go.
Ready?
you'll be able to see the War Dance's official venue.
Sacré canon.
Wow, so this is
Je veux les mêmes sur mon dirigeable.
spectator seat? Look over there. That's the Ringvold Master Yunli. I'm get. Well, it's too late for nerves now. Almost time. As soon as I think about the mission General Hyan gave me, oh my, it's when it stops speeding that we need to worry. Just take. I have to leave for a moment and do some inspections around the ship. This was.
I wonder how Master Yen.
Hey,
Ça pour du lore, on ne combat même pas.
General, report! The teams are in position, and the Skyfaring Commission has taken control of the Starskiff Lake.
Activate all side cranes and have them scan everyone coming in and out of the... Remain vigilant at all times.
Yes, General.
Yes, General.
You two, follow me.
Follow me.
What's signals nearby, but we lost contact just a moment ago.
Did that mean...
He will be fine. Cloud Knights, search for the target.
All of you, get out of my way.
Wait.
General, I failed you.
A declaration of...
That's right. I've been holding back the urge to slit his throat all this time. If you, the great Merlin's Claw, mortal enemy of the Borisin, are able to join him...
Hunting is not a game. It is a battle of life and death.
Die, you lowly beast!
Good times. Never left time to say bye.
Save your breath.
Boom.
Move aside, amateurs! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
J'ai été sur un ulti que. C'est grâce à l'Eidolon de.
I wasn't able to save.
Tell me, how is he planning to declare this war against me? The one-on-one duel?
Hule is planning on attacking the bustling street.
What did you just say?
Impossible. Even if there are still undercover Borisin that we haven't sniffed out. Hule...
He has an ace up his sleeve. Hule's body holds a plague mark passed down through generations of Borisin. I've seen him convert a Foxy into a Bor. This is Hule's declaration of war.
Contact the Skyfaring Commission and the Cloud Knights right...
The moment you see your enemy's declaration...
But if Hule succeeds in getting this...
Do you remember what I told you before? Hunting is about thinking the same way. What Hule wants is to see everyone on the Lawfu descend into panic. He wants to see us lose our minds and waste our... It's like that party game that the people of the Yaoqing love to play. I had an object under one of several bowls, then move the bowls around and have you guess which... The way I see it, this is all nothing more than misdirection. No matter what Hule does, there is one truth that cannot be changed. He is trapped aboard the Xianzhou Lawfu. The only way for him to escape is to find a ship.
Right now, the only ship...
In his eyes, that ship is full of countless hostages. That would be the best place for him to go.
But if we're wrong about this, if he goes somewhere, are we just supposed to abandon those less likely locations?
This is another lesson that you must learn outside. Before making a decision, we must destroy... There is a chance that we will make the wrong decision. But being lost in hesitation and failing to take... Everyone, listen up. I will... Nameless. Please lend us your strength, as you did when the Ambrosial Arbor was reborn.
General, please entrust me with the safety of the Sky Splitter. I was originally meant to participate in the...
If Hule does come to attack the Sky Splitter,
Lieutenant Yan Qing, I need you to hold him. Please rest assured, General. If he dares...
Cloud Knights! The Borson have arrogantly decided to challenge us on Xianzhou territory. The unarmed civilians of the Xianzhou and countless visitors from afar are under our protection. Let me ask you, as Cloud Knights, will we allow the... Be on your guard. Calling Starskiff Haven. Have all Cloud Knights be on full alert for Borson attacks.
Fei Shao, the ports of Starskiff Haven are crawling with wolf-like creatures. They're moving fast.
Hold them back! I will be there immediately!
Ok. C'est une malade mentale.
There you are, Fei Shao.
Madam Yukong. A short respite, then time for the next fight. All together! A short respite, then time for the next fight. Let's see some time. All together!
Le dernier. Donc ils vont mourir avec Arcane.
Short respite, then time for the next fight. We have cleared out the enemies in Starskiff Haven.
But it seems that there are fierce battles being waged at both the Exalting Sanctum and Arum Al.
We cannot allow the fighting to continue. I know Zhao Cho always wants me to know my limits and not get carried away, but now is the time to bring this. Contact the Exalting Sanctum. Tell them if they see a light in the sky, all units are to retreat immediately. Madam Yukong, lend me your bow!
What's that? Everyone, out of the way!
Elle vient de lâcher une nuke depuis l'autre bout de la map.
Oh, what a mess. I just knew it would end up this way. Every time she hits the battlefield, she makes a mess like this. She didn't even leave a single survivor to get intel from. One of these men must have known about Hule and That was one of Fei Shao's arrows. Who knows what she used as an arrow to fire all the way over here? I wouldn't say always, but often would be fair. As soon as the heat of battle gets to her, take a good look around. If you can find one or two Borisin that aren't dead yet, I don't care how tight their lips are sealed. I always have a way to crack them.
Et ils ont l'air bien morts.
What a terrifying attack.
Ah, Moktok.
Who could have imagined that such astonishing strength would lie? So decisive. So brutal. She is more like a descendant of Duran.
I remember you, Moktok. You are harder to kill than a cockroach. But the fact that you have willingly shown yourself saves us. It is not too late for you to surrender. Tell me.
Save your energy, Yao Qing monkey. If there is one principle that we beasts know well, it is that we might have to break off an arm. I lived as a hunter for many years. Yet I have only followed the warhead for this recent, brief period. The descendants of Duran have abandoned the Wolf's Creed. In order to ensure our survival, we took solace in the shadows and fed on.
On t'a pas demandé de raconter ta vie.
Thanks to the gift granted to us by Lord Hule, I have shared his vision and his blood. The descendants of Duran should live for the victory of the pack. Come, Yao Qing man. Show me your fangs. We will fight.
How honorable. But you seem to have misunderstood. There will be no fair one-on-one duel. Let's see how tough you are once we've put you...
It boils in my veins. The Borisin resurgence is at hand.
Borisin resurgence? You think you can still pillage?
Je vais perdre l'Acheron dès le début du combat comme ça? Ok, ça va.
Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Fight me! Strength like this will set me running!
The silent waters lies an endless abyss!
Je l'ai tué mais il est pas mort.
That breathing sensation. Remember. Don't worry, it's just a scrape. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Borisin resurgence shall come.
Okay.
No matter how heroic your sacrifice, there is no honor in your battles or deaths.
It seems that Moktok got what he wished for.
Hule, your declaration... From now on, no matter where you run, General Fei Shao will catch you.
General speak with me? Our little hunting game is not...
Stand down, Waltza. I am here, Hule. What do you wish to say?
The Merlin's Claw. Though we have never met on the battlefield, I have heard the people of the Xianzhou must be quite brave to allow a Foxian war. Has no one ever questioned that lineage of yours? Or could it be...
Claiming to have family ties with the enemy sounds to me like an attempt at asking for mercy. Hule, are you begging me for mercy?
I see that it is not only the ruthless blood of a wolf that courses through your vein. When you think about it, this was a gift from the Borson. Anything that we gift, the Merlin's Claw. I shall extend a final invitation to you before you arrive. Then I will pilot this ship through every blockade and barrier you have prepared before I finish these tasks of mine.
I accept your challenge, Hule. Because the very moment you stepped aboard the Sky Splitter,
Yunli.
I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring. That's easy for my grandfather to say. The first round of the tournament is about to begin. According to the plan, I should seek out the Cloud Knight soldiers aboard. Maybe I should take a moment to meet with March before the tournament starts. March is in the contestants' lounge, right?
March, it's me, you...
She's still a nervous wreck. You still seem nervous.
I wasn't this nervous before. It's just being alone in this lounge. I can't stop thinking about everything.
March?
Calm down.
Don't worry about your mission. Ask yourself.
You are nebulous.
A nameless of the...
Why? Because for us nameless.
Good answer. The tournament is March. May your blade be sharp.
Thank you.
According to Grandpa's plan, I should seek out the Cloud Knights.
Is that you, Miss Yunli? If there's anything that The Cloud Knights are all in position, following General Hua.
Very good.
Unfortunately, we don't. However, you can rest assured that all Cloud Knights on the Sky Splitter...
March 7th, and I could already tell.
Your timing is perfect, Miss Yunli. We actually just received
an emergency board?
It wasn't on the Sky Splitter.
Who would be boarding the ship?
The Star Skiff is using the contestant docking bay.
No need. You have your own duties to take. I have to check on this immediately.
Intercepting
Make a wish.
Routine inspection. All passengers, please.
So this is the suspicious Star Skiff.
I'm going to count down from 10. If you do not come out, I will just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Time is running. 3, 2, 1.
Wait a second. It's me. It's just a routine inspection. You weren't actually going to blow up the ship, were you? Is that...
Didn't little Yanqing claim he was going to give up being the ringmaster and go on the hunt instead?
The Borison on the ground suddenly launched an attack. General Fei Xiao was concerned that this was all a diversion by Hule.
Can't believe you ended up back here on the Sky Splitter after running around all over the place. But you're too late to enter the turn. Following Grandpa's plan, our disciple March is taking your place as ringmaster. Aren't you?
When I first heard the news, I was definitely proud. But also...
more manpower is always a good thing, since the Sky Splitter is so large. Oh, and by the way,
what's happening?
Does it feel like the Sky Splitter is slowed down? Come with me. We need to check the engine room. It's the heart of the ship, so we need to... just up ahead. Let's go.
D'accord. On va quand y avoir un méca truc.
Strange.
Cloud Knights. They're over here.
And you should be lying alongside them. Don't worry, children. There's plenty of
Even though I truly hoped that the war dance would go ahead uninterrupted.
Now that these guys have finally shown up, it's a huge weight off my mind. Bring it on, you abominations! Right on time. Yes, you!
Feel familiar.
Right on time. Yes, you!
Another journey begins. Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Bon, faut que j'aille faire pipi. On va continuer la suite.
That means that even
On va finir la
more
quête.
abominations have infiltrated other areas. Hule is already aboard the Sky Splitter.
Ok. Si on a trouvé de loups. Ok, on a trouvé 2 loups, mais ils étaient 4.
There's no time to talk about this. The war dance has already started. If my guess is correct, the Borison
Les
will
comptes ne
most
sont pas bons.
likely use the ceremony to begin their slaughter.
Oui.
Let's go. We need to get to the war dance. Come with me. To the ring. Spring forth.
Faut l'éliminer comme ça, c'est vrai.
This way. We're not too late.
The gleam of old blades. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
We would like to welcome all of our honored guests and contestants to the Xianzhou. We would like to welcome all of our Before we get the first round underway, let us invite our special guest host, Mr. Albert, to the stage to formally open the war
Mr.
dance.
Ibrahim.
My apologies. The spectators that you were expecting aren't here. Everyone here actually came to see you. Cloud Knight, prepare for battle.
Oh oh. Quoi ça avant le début de la danse martiale au siège de la clairvoyance divine. Donc on revient dans le passé.
Surround your enemy, but leave one side open. This is your strategy?
Precisely. When Hule escaped, we should have cancelled the war dance immediately. No one can predict where a wild beast like him will attack. Yet festivals and celebrations like this are... However, preparations for the war dance were in the works for so long, I couldn't bear to announce its cancellation. So I thought, if the show must go on, then let it go on. But that doesn't mean that the war dance we hold today, all we need to do is swap all the spectators and contestants aboard the ship with Cloud Knight soldiers, and the Sky Splitter soaring high.
But what do we do if Hule is not planning to...
Then we just need to draw his attention to the Sky Splitter. We'll have the Skyfaring Commission clear all transport lanes and cut down Starskiff traffic. Then, when the time comes, there will be only one ship. General Fei Shao will be in charge of scaring the wolves and cutting off their other means of escape. Making him, given that the Borisin already have insiders on the Law Fu.
Mais comment il fait pour tout prévoir? C'est fou ça.
Very good. Then I'd better dust off my weary bones too. I will go with the Skyfaring Commission to guard the Jade Gate and ensure that things do not...
Knowing that Elder Huayan is part of our last line of defense, this hunt will make Hule understand that the arrows of the hunt will always...
Point de vue de March 7.
That jolt just now. What's Borisin must have actually infiltrated the Sky Split. Peach blossoms and divine you guys, you're...
Pourquoi elle essaie de parler avec eux?
Looks like the General's arrangements are finally coming in handy. I need to find Yunli and the others as soon as possible.
C'est vrai que c'est un élité. Du coup, c'est considéré comme rec pour March 7.
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
The seal of ill fate descends.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Somebody help me!
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
The plan said that if Hule appears, the Cloud Knights will assemble and do everything they can to suppress him. Master Yunli, where are you? The hall below the ring. I remember... Master Yanqing!
I was concerned about the safety of the Sky Split.
Yanqing, the wolf you are hunting is standing above us in the war dance ring at this very moment, facing the Cloud Knights. This war dance
will not be seen by the people of the Xianzhou. Nor will it be just a ceremonial sword fight. This is a battle to the death that offers no honor, only mortal danger.
Please, I am March 7th, a sword master who will represent the Law Fu.
Yunli, Miss March, may your blades be
sharp. And your...
May your blades... Ah, forget it. Let's go and make this a quick
Let's go.
So feeble. Such weakness is truly pathetic.
I've been waiting.
Oh, j'ai pas
a
ma team
long
classique.
time for this Hule.
I see fate shall send some constant slaughter.
Remember this. My name is March 7th. The Law
Does the Xianzhou Law Fu not have any good warriors?
I wouldn't let my guard down if I were you. It's about time this old wolf tasted defeat at the hands of a young cub.
Watch this!
Ah, j'ai mis personne en soutien. Pourquoi il me recommande elle?
Pardon my manners.
Did you come here of your own persistence, fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion?
Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Get there!
Memories are ever beneath the silent waters. Lies an endless abyss!
Again. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
You think a little ambush is enough to defeat me? Just how wrong you are.
Such insane power!
Crush them all!
Metal plutôt.
Have some tea!
Where are you going? How familiar.
Not very sportsmanlike. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
What would you like to know this time? The seal of ill fate descends.
Give me strength!
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Memories are ever beneath the silent waters. Lies an endless abyss!
How familiar.
Not very sportsmanlike.
Ça va être chaud sans acheron.
Fiends or devil, I'll crush them all.
Skills polished? Better not underestimate me. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this! That's how a true master does it.
Again, the ill tidings manifest. Memories are ever beneath the silent waters. Lies an endless abyss!
Pick on someone your own size.
Not very sportsmanlike.
Why is the shot still not here? Order these cops. This goes on. They'll all be dead
Aside, amateurs. Fiends or devil, I'll crush them all.
I could take 10. Time to show you what I can Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
8000. Décevant.
Pick on someone your own size.
The seal of ill fate descends.
Polished? Ready? Better not underestimate me.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devil, I'll crush them all.
Memories are ever beneath the silent waters. Lies an endless abyss!
I get it now.
Your people weapons are like a blade. Break up a body. I've had enough. Time to finish this game. What's happening? Secrets are a weapon that a hunter cannot live without. Those that have no secrets are no more than...
What you're saying is, in your eyes, I am no more than...
Do you think you have some other escape route? Oh, Jiao Cho, I have already peeled back your
But you have told me all of...
After all, you will avoid having to see the tragic future that awaits your general. I'm sure she understands her fate far better than you ever will. One day on the battlefield, she will be overpowered by her... Not even your god can save her from this fate. Although, they can lead her to liberation, and the only to save her is here.
Are you the healer? Or am I? Are you really that certain?
I must leave, Foxian. But before I go, you know what I must do.
Drink blood wine. I hear it is a Borisin custom to kill prisoners and drink.
You really did put hard work into research.
Are you the healer?
Is there anything that I can do for you?
I heard that you saved me. If you're a healer, can you cure me?
And what if I can? Do I just sit back and watch as you head back out to die in battle? Listen to me, child. Your condition is not suited for the battlefield.
Okay, then can you cure war?
What are you talking about? I'm just a healer.
So all you can do is heal us and let us go cure war.
Such arrogance, young lady. This war has been waged for thousands of years, and it will only continue.
You healers work yourselves to the bone to save people, even though there will always be sickness and death. So we will also keep fighting. I cannot speak for the dead, but I know that General Yueyu, as well as all the warriors that never returned from battle, will not have. They fought so that others could make it home alive. Your action.
Jiao, this is an order.
Those enjoy the taste of my fresh blood, Hule. Unfortunately, I am not a man without tumble dust. I drank it a while ago. And the poison, the most lethal poison known to this world, is able to save innocent lives. I will do my best to cure you. They shall bring victory.
So, you want to play dirty? Yeah, it's colder.
My sword is even colder!
Mais donnez-moi ma team, arrêtez de me foutre par Seven.
Are slowing down?
This is our chance.
It's time for us to put this dog down. Really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. Watch this!
Familiar.
Can someone... Master, have some tea.
The seal of ill fate descends.
System as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Retribution will find you.
We have to fight.
Why, of course.
Oh non, il va quand même me tuer. Et joue aussitôt. Mais il triche. Ça ne se passe pas très bien.
Lies an endless abyss.
Again.
Oh.
Dust's ring, it too shall fall.
Skills polished. Ready. Time to show you what I can really.
Wowo ne joue pas tout de suite. Il va jouer avant Wowo. Je suis dans la merde. Dans le caca. Je mets une rupture, il peut jouer aussitôt. Mais non, mais il triche. Mais il faut tricher, monsieur.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Don't come any closer.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Retribution will find you.
Oh, il en invoque 2. C'est fini pour Black Swan.
How familiar.
Parce qu'en plus, il va rentrer dans l'état de... C'est fini pour Achon aussi. Là, mon combat est terminé.
Does not mean you cannot be overpowered. Hule, take a good look. The power of the Cloud Knights is in my blade.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all. Pick on someone your own side. Pick on someone your own side.
Il reste 2% HP. Je vais mourir avant que...
Pick on someone your own side. Move aside, amateurs.
Il peut mourir des dots.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all. Pick on someone your own side.
Impossible! How could a mere whelp defeat me?
La paraît avec sa main comme ça.
The hunt is finally over. Thank you, Lieutenant Yang Cheng. How are you?
General,
Everything's fine. We were able to suppress the boars. Who would have imagined that? I originally thought, and the come. We need to lock up Hula.
Oh, I was so scared. I thought you were a goner.
Yanqing, that was amazing. That final blow you dealt to Hule. How have I...
Do you want to learn it? I can teach you. But,
I hate to say it, but If you can teach me that move, I'll maybe admit that.
Such an unforgettable blade. So similar to the one wielded by that woman who over 700 years have passed. And I thought I would have a way to overcome it by now. But in the...
Stop struggling, Hule. There's plenty of time for you to be tortured by your regrets when you go back to the shackling prison.
Yes, I was defeated. But this was not unexpected.
Obligé de le prendre. Là. Acheron. UO. Black Swan.
It's your call. What kind of dance do you want this time?
Let's go.
I have looked forward to this. You've doomed yourselves. As I meet my demise, so shall the entire Xianzhou Longbow. The crimson wound in my chest will make this place shine with blood. I will drive all Foxians to madness in their fear, craving slaughter without end. What now? They shall.
This is the heart of the Borisin warhead, a product of the Plague Mark. I'll leave the next part to you. I don't understand. We cannot allow this thing to spread. I will do all within my power to consume this Crimson Moon. Once the situation changes, Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce Cloud9's military rules. Understood. General!
Oh non.
What? We clearly don't have wolf ears.
You... I will not allow any of you to leave the Sky Splitter!
Does she think we're her enemies? Goulet just wanted to take down the general, even at the cost of his own life. We're out of it, General!
Attends, elle va jouer combien de fois de suite là?
Relax. I weep for the departed.
Pourquoi on n'a pas de faiblesse au vent? Ah, que c'était marqué vous. Là, je tue ça.
May as well kill them all.
Ça. Ça, je peux utiliser. Ça va régénérer Black Swan.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
You cannot hide from me. I will devour
Another journey begins. Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
That breathing sensation.
The thread here, all yours.
Stand still.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Get there!
Rip this body asunder. Good times never last. Time to say bye.
You are not worthy.
Boom.
Ok.
Did you come here from the still waters of oblivion? I guide the wandering souls.
Relax.
Not worthy. Memories are ever beneath the silent waters. Lies an endless abyss!
Là, je remets ça pour l'avoir permis activé.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Futile resistance!
Move aside, amateurs! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
I will devour
Another journey begins. Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
What would you...
Stand still.
I weep for the departed.
C'est bizarre que Hachon me fait si peu de dégâts.
Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Elle est pas morte.
We can't let her get away! But do we stand any chance at all?
She said, I'll leave the next part to you. She put her faith in us!
Resist me!
I promise.
No one can live forever, Zhao Zhao. This time, I must break my promise. Is this the Sky Splitter? Or
Lieutenant Yanqing, you are to enforce the Cloud Knight's military rules. Understood.
We can't let her get away!
Snap out of it, General!
Hardest battles for yourself. Even now, you would never run away. Isn't it strange that as your enemy, I understand you even better than your own allies?
Ule?
This rage, I remember the taste. I know that it was isn't that right, Fish?
You shouldn't be here. I saw you.
Just consider me a figment of your imagination before every hunt.
Mais pourquoi elle était ajoutée en dernier, non?
So-called survival of the fittest is nothing, but you cannot weaken my resolve.
Blinded by the fury of your moon rage, you slaughtered your allies. Merlin's Claw, you have betrayed the Alliance. Your actions are no different from those of the abominations we stand.
It is the blood of the abominations that runs through your veins.
You ran into the arms of your new master's army without hesitation. But you were wrong. Think now your greatest fear is a...
You aim to instill terror within me. Yet all of this
It's time to return to the pack, no matter how deep the hatred in you devoured the Crimson Moon.
What did you...
The descendants of Duran came to rescue me, hoped they would rather place their hopes of survival in the magic that I, a prisoner who was held captive for over 700 years, a criminal of war, who was the pride. For those who are truly strong, Foxy and Borson are no more than I will create that new path for myself. I will pass the right to decide the destiny of the Borson on to you. Your healer, Jiao Chu, served you with such loyalty. He was even willing to die. If you just nod your head, you will awaken from this nightmare that the Crimson Moon has inflicted on you, and your body will be born anew. From that moment, you will no longer be trapped by your rage.
This was the path that you prepared for me. To become a new...
That's right. We are so similar after all. We are both monsters that were born for war.
I'm sure my answer doesn't mean I refuse.
I told you before, Foxian and Borson are no more. Accept these truths, and the Borson will bow to you. Destroy them, reduce them to dust, or teach them to become servants of the Shen. Carve your name into the Shenzhou's history books, or into the list of arch enemies.
You do not understand, Hubei. You have no idea what it is. When I was just a child, I stained my hands with blood for the first time. In order to escape the whips and shackles.
Nirgal, don't stop! Keep... I can't run anymore. They're still behind us. Don't stop! Nirgal, that's a shooting star. It's shining down on us. If we just tell it our wish, we can have our... We will all be able to escape. We'll win our freedom and then share it with our cool, so you have to run. Quickly! We can do... Nirgal!
We ran. With all the strength we had, I escaped the hunting pack and encountered a woman that could fly. Cloud Unfortunately, when I led her back in order to free my Kulor companions, in the years that followed, I followed the trail of that light alongside my Cloud Knight allies. Gradually, I came to understand. That light was not some shooting star that carried wishes and aspirations. Each Lux arrow, I prayed to the god of the skybow that I would never have to witness that day.
That's right. They never answer us. They just let us loose in this world to massacre each other. That is why the gods who never bleed nor cry, who watch silently from above, refuse to listen to the prayers of mortals. Then we have no choice but to fight for our own desires. Do you understand now, Saran? You and I were similar. You were a beast that was born for war.
Perhaps. So, what is it that you yearn for, Hule?
I fight so that I can turn the stars above. What about you, Saran?
I fight so that one day I will never have to witness another shooting star falling to the ground. So that just one more person can live and return to the Yaoqing alongside me.
You would resist becoming the person you were supposed to be. Lower yourself from a free wolf, and then have it your way. I will use your fear and doubt as my nourishment. I will seize you and devour you.
We are so similar. Both monsters that were born for war. So, I shall pray to the heavens. Even if they do not respond to me, I pray that the arrows of the hunt will pierce the heart of... Do you see me, shooting star? The knights are sworn to protect the Xianzhou. I will uphold this vow until my very last day. Now, I will use your air beasts as my weapon in your name. Back your disguises and show you how. Every Borsen and Moxian. The moment you grow, it will devour you.
Never hesitate!
Too slow. Another journey begins. From the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
That won't do.
Good times. Never left. Time to say bye. Boom.
I swear to be the arrowhead.
Je crois que je dois buter lui d'abord.
Forever triumphant!
That breathing sensation. Remember it.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Why, of course.
Don't worry, it's just a scrap again.
Ah, j'aurais dû taper la patte.
Stand still.
J'ai pas fait gaffe.
May as well kill them all.
Gonna hold everyone back again.
J'aurais dû utiliser l'ulti avant.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Bon, j'ai perdu un peu d'énergie.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Wants to devour me. It will first have to beg for my mercy.
That won't do.
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
You are worthy.
Boom.
C'est dur.
Pierces your skin. This is the oldest sensation I have experienced for 700 years. Pain. Always sorry. Forever triumphant.
Why, of course. Get them.
Stand still.
Fangs and claws have grown dull. Too slow.
From the still waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls.
That won't do.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall. This won't take long.
Gonna hold everyone back again, demon.
C'est con parce que du coup là j'ai deux persos avec des ultis qui demandent pas d'énergie.
Relax.
Too slow.
Another
I
journey
swear to
begins.
be the arrowhead. Always sorry. Forever triumphant.
Existence fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Je peux perdre des persos là.
Make your move. Too late.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Stand still.
That won't do.
Did you come here of your own volition? Open the still waters of oblivion like God, the wandering souls.
May as well kill them all. This won't take long.
Have your fangs and claws dulled? Calm down. Never hesitate! Too slow.
We have to fight.
Why, of course. Get there.
That won't do.
Relax.
I swear to be always sorry. Forever triumphant! Inevitable!
Half the work is on systems, fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign.
Attends,
It
attends.
too shall fall.
Il y a encore une forme. J'ai galéré de fou là.
Good times, never left. Time to say bye.
J'ai galéré de fou sur la deuxième phase. Là on est à la troisième phase. Je vais perdre la chance. Je peux pas heal.
That won't do.
Stand still.
Ok, ça line un peu.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Another journey begins.
That breathing sensation. Remember it.
I swear to be the arrowhead. Always sorry. Forever triumphant! Inevitable!
Non, me le tue pas.
Never hesitate! Too slow. Where'd it go? That won't do.
Relax.
May as well kill them all. This won't take long. Good times, never left. Time to say bye. Boom.
Thank you. Stay safe. Unstoppable! Too slow. That won't do.
On the still waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls.
I swear to be always sorry. Forever triumphant! Inevitable!
Get there.
Stand still. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign. It too shall fall.
Never hesitate! Too slow.
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it fate?
Utiliser ça aussi.
Relax.
Have your fangs and claws dulled? Unstoppable! Too slow.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again, Ethan.
Thanks. You're too good to me.
I will stop.
Good times. Never left. Time to say bye.
Oh, il est dur le combat.
That won't do. I swear to be. Always sorry. Forever triumphant.
That breathing sensation. Remember, this won't take long.
Where are you going? Stand still.
Make your move, Boulay. Down. Never hesitate. Too slow.
We have to fight.
Why, of course.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
You're the one here for stature.
May as well kill them all.
That won't do.
From the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Have your fangs and claws.
Relax.
Too slow. I swear to be the arrowhead. Always sorry. Forever triumphant.
Ah, c'est con qu'il n'y a pas de faiblesse à la foudre.
Dusk's ring, it too shall fall. Stand still.
Good times. Never. Time to say bye.
Donc oui, il m'aurait fallu Black Swan plutôt que Père que là.
Why, of course.
Too slow.
Another journey begins. Where are you going?
Relax.
I swear to be the arrowhead. Always sorry. Forever triumphant. Make your move. Who let go down? Never hesitate. That won't do. Your touch shines.
On peut changer la difficulté.
It's your call.
20 minutes de combat, enfin peut-être même plus, demi-heure de combat pour se le retaper. Je m'en branle.
Now, I will use your enemies as my weapon. Back your disguises.
Elle a une faiblesse au vent ou quoi? Non.
Fleeting as the dawn still, destined for oblivion.
That won't do. The seal of ill fate descends.
I swear to be the arrowhead. Always sorry. Forever triumphant!
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Get there!
Her blood will haunt my family cause.
Never hesitate! Too slow.
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
What would you like to know this time? Huh. Memories are ever changed beneath.
Après je m'en fous de l'expérience, je veux juste finir le combat. Je veux juste aller coucher.
Don't worry, it's just a scrap.
And your life will be stolen. But, Jack, and you shall live forever!
Move aside, amateurs! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
Once to the crowd, it will first have to beg for my mercy!
Existence fleeting as the dawn still, destined for oblivion.
Too slow. I swear to be there. Always sorry. Forever triumphant! Inevitable! You are not worthy. Be gone! Your blood. Energy. Heed my commands. I will devour. Devour the heavens. And envelop the earth. Have your fangs and claws dulled? Unstoppable!
That won't do. In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Too slow. The threads of destiny aren't chosen. Here, all yours.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Don't worry,
J'ai pas mon
it's just
outil.
a screen.
Memories are ever beneath the silent waters. Lies an endless abyss.
Move aside, amateurs! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
Existence fleeting as the dawn still, destined for oblivion.
That won't do. What would you like to know this?
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
What the
From the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Not what we're doing.
Here, all yours.
I'm gonna hold everyone back and get... Somebody help me!
Unstoppable! Too slow. Did you come with systems, fleeting as the dawn still, destined for oblivion?
Ouais, ça fait moins de dégâts en facile.
Our little hunting game ends here.
Tout stack.
My light of the heavens, woke in my heart. Come to me. We shall conquer as one. My only enemy has always been myself.
General. General, you're awake.
Like to hear their explanations.
Welcome, Miss Lingshaw. I am Preceptor Tauron.
Greetings, my honored preceptor. It's been a while since we last touched base. I've brought a friend with me today. I believe you're already...
Tauron. Elder Tauron? I remember when I was exiled, you were on the verge of passing on.
All of this is thanks to your past life. Had you not been so rash, I wouldn't have had to walk such a dangerous road to free our clan, becoming this specter of my former self. Dan Heng, you've returned twice, but it seems that meeting us fossils wasn't on your agenda. Regrettable indeed. Now here you are to meet me anyway. Life does love its ironies, doesn't it?
I didn't come here with Miss Lingshaw today to reminisce.
Indeed. When the Cauldron Master extends an invitation, it's only proper for the Preceptors to attend.
As the newly appointed Cauldron Master, there's been much to take care of within the Alchemy Commission. It's only now that I've had the chance to speak with you. Please, I sent over some evidence regarding the prison break in the Shackling Prison. I trust you've already looked it over.
Yes. You sent us the remains of Mara-struck soldiers, a map of the Shackling Prison, and a semblance reversion essence pill.
These are the remains of assassins who used Cloud Hymn magic to conceal their tracks. They aided in the Borison's escape, allowing them unimpeded passage through the Shackling Prison. That marked-up map is a map of prisoners' escape routes. Vidyadhara craftsmen once made blueprints for the prison's construction, so I imagine, Mr. Tauron,
Is semblance reversion essence? Indeed. I helped plot the prison break in the Shackling prison.
So, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus joining forces with the Lord Ravager to stir up trouble in the Alchemy Commission, the introduction of the Stellaron, and the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
That's right. Are you surprised? After all, both of you were sent here by the Seat of Divine Foresight as messengers to hear my confession, weren't you? Ever since the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, the population of the Vidyadhara has dwindled. With the High Elder exiled, a few of us preceptors had to do what we could to turn the tide. My methods might have been drastic, perhaps even incomprehensible. But it was all for one cause. Yet, the Xianzhou natives zealously forbid any plague marks and did nothing while the Vidyadhara suffered. Danheng, Lingsha, as Vidyadhara, you should understand.
I'm well aware of the challenges the Vidyadhara face. Fighting for survival isn't a sin. But Elder, your actions have gone beyond mere survival. You've become a beast driven solely by the propagation, devoid of even a hint of empathy.
Oh. Despite calling ourselves a noble draconic bloodline, at our core, we're merely bipedal beasts. The survival of our kind is paramount. The sages show no mercy, as the old wisdom goes. Lingsha, Danheng, the past is behind us, but the future of the Vidyadhara still lies.
I was initially skeptical about the Vidyadhara's betrayal of the Alliance. But after hearing Yorkan, breaking the covenant of our alliance will bring war upon the Vidyadhara. Even if we are able to have offspring again, what—
Once my plan succeeds, the Alliance will see the Vidyadhara as their saviors, because both parties ultimately share the same interests.
So now that survival won't convince—
For 1,000 years, the Alliance has been engaged in brutal warfare against the denizens of abundance. Yet victory has remained beyond reach. Have you ever wondered why? Thus, the Alliance has deceitfully upheld this precarious balance. The Alliance's path to salvation lies within the secret. Imagine if there were a way to transform other life forms into Vidyadhara. The Alliance would then possess an endless— Once the war ended, these soldiers would—
So, you relied on this rhetoric to I am deeply disappointed in you, Elder. Your thoughts and intentions are completely devoid of empathy.
Hold it.
Miss Bailu!
Mr. Danheng and Sister Lingsha!
You think I don't know why you're really here? Jing Yuan sent you here to test me, didn't he? According to the oath between the Alliance and the Vidyadhara, it's forbidden to spill Vidyadhara blood on their own territory. Are you all ready to violate this oath in the presence of the Lawfu's High Elder?
Dragon Lady, there's no need to panic. Elder, the Vidyadhara's sacred grounds and the High Elder are not to be used as pawns.
You talk a big game. As if you have the nation and the people's best interests at heart.
I've said it before. Survival is never a sin. We're all Vidyadhara, so you should understand my intentions. And as a Vidyadhara, leave the Scale Gorge waterscape immediately, and appeal to the top echelons of the Alliance. Let the 6 charioteers hold a trial, and sentence me to exuviation and rebirth.
I see right through your plans, Mr. Tauron. Vidyadhara rebirth erases past crimes, but I'm well aware of the Preceptor's dirty tricks during rebirth. You might not be you, but you will still be. I won't forgive myself for past sins under the pretext of knowing nothing, nor will I allow you to evade accountability.
Danheng, I've always disliked your inability to see the bigger picture.
Miss Bailu, as High Elder of the Lawfu Vidyadhara, please share your thoughts at this moment.
I don't want to stay here. I'm tired of being pushed around. I'm not some puppet to be controlled. Please!
I understand. As the oath dictates, members of the Alliance are forbidden from harming Vidyadhara here. But I've long since severed ties with the Alliance. Right now, I'm simply a nameless, free to come and go as I please. The oath of the Xianzhou means nothing to the spear in my hand.
Il a pété la gueule.
Do whatever it takes. Make sure they don't leave here alive. Immortality means forever.
Encore une fois, je me retrouve avec 2 healers.
Get it together.
This is where it ends. On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Pour moi, si je meurs, c'est un peu une honte. J'ai jamais testé les petits headshots.
The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is merely fleeting.
Memories are ever
Okay, pas mal.
beneath the silent waters. Lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree?
The threads of destiny aren't. The seal of ill fate descends.
Get there!
Là, je reviens pas les dégâts d'arcane. Je commence à augmenter de fou. Ok, un petit lapin trop choupi à tabasser le meuble. Mission.
Both body and mind must be pure.
Aside, amateurs! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
The truth burns clear. Everything in this world is merely fleeting.
Il est pas mort. Comme ça, ça fait que 3000 de dégâts.
Dragon Lady, are you all right?
I'm fine. Thank you for rescuing me.
You actually came here in person?
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to hear your... The public trial you seek with the 6 charioteers is inevitable. In addition, I'll write to the Sage Queller of the Feng Hu with her hatred for evil.
If it's her, she will earn the respect and assent of all the Vidyadhara on the Lawfu.
In terms of martial prowess, you indeed have the upper hand. But if you're under the impression that this advantage can be used to settle the score with us preceptors, given the Vidyadhara's foundation within the Alliance, do you really think you can do anything to us? As I mentioned, I'll take all the blame and become the scapegoat.
With the secrets I possess, the interrogation alone will take an eternity. And in the end, through various exchanges of interest, I am certain to survive. You understand this better than anyone, as it's the very Lastly, a word of caution to you. I heard that Hule has escaped from prison and is headed directly for the Sky Splitter. The blood...
Regrettably, Mr. Tauron, the Sky Splitter only... And just moments ago, Hule was executed by the Cloud Knights.
Je ne peux pas continuer, j'arrête. J'arrête.
I was only in the bathroom for a little bit. You've already arranged my death? Hey, can't you play some normal games with drag... Are you amused? Alright, enough playing. It's time to visit my masters.
The infirmary is right over there. You can go by yourselves.
Oh, come back next time. Let's not play overly realistic make-believe with this doofus, okay?
Well, there's not much I could do. General Fei Xiao didn't really give me any chance to shine during this wolf hunt operation. If I had been in the ring, I could have knocked down 10 Huleis with just one
You sound exactly like Master Yenqing. But for now, both he and Yun Li have been forced to... I'm the least accomplished in swordplay, but...
Non mais ça veut peut-être dire que c'est presque fini. Ah c'est l'arbre le dragonnier. Ningxia Yumi.
Look who's here. The beloved Trailblazer, and you came to the Alchemy Commission today. Oh, I get it. You are here with March to visit her master. Exactly! How are my masters?
Unfortunately, only one master is here.
Hey, what's your words? Don't you...
His injuries weren't that severe. But, well, considering the intense battle with Hule, and then with General Fei Xiao, the rigorous sparring session...
Master Yun Li, didn't you also
The little babies from the Luofu just don't have...
I heard from Modza about the tough battle against the wolf troopers. You fought alongside Modza. Did you get hurt?
I heard a few versions of the story from the Cloud Knights who were there. The number of wolf troopers went from a few dozen to thousands. And the number...
Yun Li, go and...
Got it, Lingsha.
What about that smiley fox healer? Thank goodness you and the others found Yao Cho. He lost a lot of blood and needs to rest properly. He and Maoza are seriously wounded. I've had to forcibly confine them to the Alchemy Commission. All three from the Yaoqing are critically injured. But fortunately, the Xianzhou Laofu has a miraculous healer lady. It's a silver lining in this misfortune. It looks like the entire delegation from the Xianzhou Yaoqing is gathered at the Alchemy Commission. Why don't we go see General Fei Xiao and bring her some I would normally say no, because they need to rest. But, alas, what can you do when General Fei Xiao just slipped out of the recovery room? She thinks she's so sneaky, but I know everything that happens in the Alchemy Commission. If you're looking to meet her, the Lunarescent Depths might be your best.
The sound of those footsteps. They must belong to General Fei Xiao.
Mozilla.
out and about, despite the doctor's orders.
What a coincidence. Someone else who refuses to listen to the
Well, being a doctor myself, I don't think my knowledge of my own body is inferior to the Dragon Lady's.
The healer does not heal himself. Don't try to act tough in front of me. I'm sorry, Zhao Chou. I didn't expect you to use poison that way. What a miscalculation. If only I'd found you sooner.
The way you're speaking, is this really the Fei Xiao I know? Or could it be a Borisin assassin, imitating your voice?
Zhao Chou, your eyes. You can't see anymore, can you?
I can still clearly hear the sound of the waves. That's enough for me. Don't blame yourself. You know what I'm more concerned about? Has your body had any changes since you swallowed the Crimson Moon?
I'm not sure. There don't appear to be any changes. However, the many doubts...
I never thought I'd live to hear you discuss your health again. But thanks to Morza and that child, the price I've paid seems trivial compared to what we've achieved. I hold no grievances, Fei Xiao.
I don't know how to offer words of comfort, nor do I know much about curing. I am just a warrior, so my pledge to you is simple.
An eye for an eye.
So you were here?
In this vast universe, there's bound to be someone who can heal your eyes. I'll find them.
The threat behind all this chaos needs to be dealt with. You must already have some ideas. Let them out.
The resurgence of the Sanctus Medicus and the gathering of the Borisin are merely distractions orchestrated by an unseen force, meant to divide the Alliance's attention. Unfortunately, they picked the wrong fight this time. Once we return to the Yaoqing, I'll personally lead the Verdant Knights into battle. I vow to take down a Lord Ravager and teach the Ruined Legion the true meaning of the hunt.
I knew it. You've always...
C'est pas fini, c'est pas fini.
I apologize for my tardiness once again. The Alchemy Commission detained me for some time for a health examination.
General, seeing you safe and sound puts our mind. Hulei's escape caused significant upheaval and forced the war dance to be put on hold. A truly unforeseen disaster. Fortunately, the younger generation showed their value.
Before Master Diviner Fu Xuan's departure for the Yutre, I consulted with her about the war dance. She left a note stating, "The hexagram oscillates between thunder and heaven, a sign of great power, assuring us that we would successfully navigate any... She advised me to trust the younger generation's abilities and let them lead. Her predictions, it appears, it's just... the Xianzhou Luo Fu's long-standing duty of keeping Hulei imprisoned ended with his death on the Sky Splitter. This event is likely to bring much criticism from the Alliance's upper ranks.
However, Hulei's demise might actually be a blessing in disguise. Broadcasting this news could derail the Borisin's resurgence, and quash the ambitions of those. Hand over Hulei's remains to the Xianzhou Yaoqing, and I'll handle the explanations to the Alliance. But what about the war dance? While the wolf hunt mission was a success, the events on the sky...
The war dance was interrupted, so it must be reconvened. As for the people who witnessed the attacks, beyond placating them, we also need to on the war dance's opening day, rogue Borison attempted to stir up panic, but was swiftly neutralized by the Merlin's Claw and the Cloud Knights.
As Elder Huayan suggests, the Law Fu will do its best to heal the wounded and compensate those who were affected. We aim to...
This settles the immediate concerns on the Law Fu, but my thoughts linger on the orchestrator behind these events. From the onset of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, the Xianzhou Law Fu has experienced numerous disturbances.
Her attempt to infiltrate the Xianzhou with the Borison and sway the Lawfu preceptors to join the Sanctus Medicus's insurrection was unsuccessful. But I have a feeling that she...
Rather than outright victory, Fentilia's motives seem to lie in breeding discord and chaos among allies.
Should the goal of the Xianzhou Alliance has not changed for thousands of years.
With Elder Huayan's insight, one wonders how the Marshal...
It's clear we're engaged in a game of chess not seen in thousands. Predicting the Marshal's decision is beyond me. Yet she's well... We gathered today not just to tackle the Law Fu's predicaments, but Yao Guang has sent a message from the Xianzhou Yuchui. Jing Yuan, I'd like to borrow the seat of Divine Foresight's chessboard for this purpose.
Hello, everyone. It's been a long time. Over 3 decades have passed since we last convened. I've dearly missed each of you generals during...
Was the seer strategist thinking of us or thinking...
The Merlin's Claw. As blunt as always. You once told Jing Yuan, "You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the seer strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly."
I've never heard anyone mention that the Decalite reflection barrier could eavesdrop on even the quietest whispers. It appears...
People have been saying that Mr. Jing Yuan's intellect shines as brightly as the seer strategist's. With the Law Fu...
Seer strategist, our time with the Yellow Bell is limited. Let's get straight to the point.
Alright. Thanks to Mr. Jing Yuan, the interrogation of the 2 prisoners on the Yuchui has concluded. Mr. Jing Yuan's speculations were correct. Of the crimes they confessed to, planting a Stellaron on the Law Fu was a complete fabrication meant to mislead. Their real aim was to secure a meeting with the Marshal to present their Godslayer protocol, a strategy they firmly believe in.
And what was this grand strategy proposed by Jing Liu and that
The narrative they painted was vast, difficult to put into words. To be precise, it's the remnants of the propagation.
The remains of the Swarm Author?
More accurately, it's a fragment of the Divine Body. In the future they depicted, this fragment serves as the final nail, sealing the fate of the Plague's author and securing its doom. Before reaching that point, battling the gods necessitates a larger... I assume you've all heard of the famed Genius Society member number 81, Ron May, haven't you? The Eye of the Yuchui has 3, 2, 1. Right on time. Now, as for the best way to receive our distinguished guest...
Do you remember your name?
My name is Tingyun. I serve as an ambassador of the Whistling Flames Merchant Guild.
Tingyun, On nous laisse là-dessus. Ok, donc ça peut commencer. Mais pas aujourd'hui, d'ailleurs. Hop. Hop, je vais coucher. Ça y est. Il faut que j'aille coucher. Bon, sur ce, merci à tous d'être passés. C'était un bon stream. La quête principale était vraiment cool. J'ai vraiment bien aimé. Le pool de Black Swan ne s'est vraiment pas passé comme je le voulais. Parce que avant WoW, j'ai pool Hacheron. Je crois. Je crois que je l'avais en garantie. Je ne sais pas combien de 50-50 j'ai loupé, mais ça me casse les couilles. Tac le média du YouTube pour atteler les diffusions et du Twitter pour être averti des lives. Sur ce, il ne me reste plus qu'à vous souhaiter une bonne nuit et à vous dire à la prochaine. Allez, ciao ciao.